guys, it's Summer Quiroga here, and I thought I'd do a quick pregnancy update. I'm already 17 weeks, you guys. Like, that's just insane how fast this went. I go for my 20-week anatomy scans very soon. But I just thought I'd do this quick update since I do have some time on my hands right now. I'll try to make it fast. It's just going to be about finding out I'm pregnant, what were the early symptoms, and then also my first trimester, I guess like symptoms or how I felt and all of that stuff. I do have a list because I did document it on my notes on my phone, but I'm using my phone to record because I don't have a camera yet. Eventually we're gonna get one. I know Mike wants to get one, but I'm still like holding off because I feel like a phone is kind of fine. But anyways, I just thought I'd do this quick update, and hopefully there's other pregnant women that could learn from this video as well. I don't know anything about having children. I don't know anything about being a mother or like what it even takes to, I don't know, be pregnant and have a child. So I've been getting all of my information from YouTube, from Instagram, just Googling everything, finding out like different stretches, what you should be eating, all of that good stuff from YouTube. So I just thought that I would do the same thing so that way I could help other first-time moms, you know, if they have any questions. Or obviously not everyone's pregnancy is the same, but there are like little symptoms that might be the same. I just thought I'd share a little bit of what I'm going through right now. So far it's been a great pregnancy and I'm so thankful for that. Like it's been awesome. Like I forget that I'm even pregnant sometimes, and I do need to be careful with that because it's like I want to do my regular chores or what I do around the house, such as like carrying my laundry basket up and down the stairs, which I shouldn't because the laundry baskets are really heavy, and also just like doing a lot of cleaning and exercising, which is fine. If I push myself to the limit, it could be a bad thing as well. So I just don't want to like overwork my body, but I do want to keep on doing the same things I normally would before I was pregnant. Early pregnancy symptoms, weeks 4 to 5. This was before I found out I was pregnant. I did have minor cramping for 2 weeks, which were not my normal period cramps, because my cramps, you guys, are extreme. Like my cramps are where I'm on my bed and I'm like having to hold my stomach because I'm getting a cramp. You guys, my printer is printing and nobody is here. Okay, I don't know, that was extremely weird. I heard the printer, like if it was printing paper, and then I go over there and there's nothing there. I don't know. Okay, where was I? Week 4 to 5, that's when I started noticing early pregnancy symptoms. This was before I found out I was pregnant, but of course we were already trying for like a month. I didn't know that it would happen so fast. I thought we would be trying for a while, but nope, God had other plans. So this was before finding out I was pregnant, but I did have mild cramping for about 2 weeks. And my period cramps are usually extremely bad, where I'm like on the bed holding my stomach and I can't even move during the cramps. So if contractions are just like period cramps, I might be able to get through it. But if it's worse than that, I have no idea how I'm going to do it. These were not period cramps. That's what I noticed. And then I had to pee like during the night when I was asleep, and I've never had to get up and pee while I was sleeping. So I noticed that was different. I was getting up about once to twice during the night to use the restroom. That was just really annoying. And I was like, okay, like that's definitely different. And then I started feeling a little nauseous, not too bad. But there was this one night where me and Mike were going on a staycation at Pechanga Resorts. And that day I was just like thrown off on that day because I was late getting ready, but I was home the entire day and I still wasn't ready. I don't know, like my timing was just off. I was feeling very hormonal. I was feeling like very emotional, where Mike came home and he's like, you're still not ready. And that literally like that ticked me off and it ruined my mood even more. And I just like started like crying. And I like had to throw up. So I went to the restroom and I tried throwing up, which I did a little bit. But that was another sign because that has never happened. I've never gotten so upset. I've never really cried like that. and then throwing up. I was just like, oh shoot, like I think this is it, you guys, like I'm definitely pregnant. So I started feeling nauseous, and then there was another time after that where I did throw up. So I threw up about twice, nothing too major, and then I was feeling nauseous with other things, but it wasn't major at all. Like it was totally fine. And I also noticed that I was feeling more tired than normal, so I would want to go to sleep more earlier, and usually we stay up kind of late, I guess you could say. We go to bed around 10 and we probably don't fall asleep until 11. But I was wanting to start laying down like around 8. Like right after we had dinner and right after I cleaned, I just wanted to go and lay down in bed already. So I noticed that I was just like exhausted. So that was all before finding out I was pregnant. And then I think I finally missed my period. And it was 9 days after my missed period, I believe it was, when I finally took the pregnancy test. And then after I took the test, obviously that confirmed it, and then we went to go do our ultrasound. And then I want to say week 6 to 10 is when I started feeling a little bit more symptoms, such as I was wanting to eat a lot. I normally could skip breakfast and I could wait till lunch or till dinner, but this time I couldn't. Like I was waking up like early in the morning and I just needed to eat. Like I needed food. I felt hungry, and I obviously knew that wasn't me. That was definitely my child, because I'm just not one to eat that often. So I was extremely hungry and I was needing to eat 3 times a day. So in the morning and then lunch and then dinner. Sometimes I had snacks in between, but I was definitely eating a lot more than normal. And if I wouldn't eat in the morning, then I just get upset. Like I definitely just had to eat, because then I'd start feeling lightheaded. I'd start feeling like nauseous, and it would just not go very well. So definitely needing to eat 3 times a day and on time was a first trimester symptom. Oh yeah, the other thing was I was having like weird realistic dreams. Like these were vivid dreams. I don't know if any other women experienced this during pregnancy. I don't know if it's a pregnancy symptom, but I was experiencing like very vivid dreams. I don't even know how to explain it, but it was just like if it was happening in real life. I don't know if I wrote any dreams down. I usually do wake up and write my dreams. I just don't know if I did those ones. Those dreams were just very interesting. I should have wrote those down and did like a whole pregnancy dream journal, but I didn't. But once I woke up, I would tell my husband about my dreams, and he's like, yeah, those are creepy, like those are weird. Those are probably not normal, but it is what it is. So I experienced those. It's not happening anymore, and I just entered my 2nd trimester. So first trimester, I was having weird dreams. Very realistic, vivid, creepy. I haven't had any cravings at all. I heard that you get cravings more towards your 3rd trimester, or like towards the end of your 2nd trimester. So I haven't had any cravings at all. And again, these are weeks 6 to 10, so I'm still in my 1st trimester I'm still in my 1st trimester while I'm having these symptoms. And you guys, I've been extremely fatigued. I just want to take a nap everywhere, which is not like me. Like when they say that your 1st trimester, you're just exhausted, you're tired, you just want to take a nap, sleep anywhere. It is very true. I didn't think that was going to happen to me. I started wanting to sleep and take naps more often, and I just didn't know if it was me or if it was a pregnancy, or I have no idea. Like it was just weird that I actually experienced fatigue, and I did not like it, because I wanted to get stuff done and I wanted to be awake, and just being sleepy and just like wanting to lay down all the time, I was just getting over it. Like it was just not for me. And especially that I stopped drinking energy drinks and coffee and all of that, it just wasn't helping. So that was very annoying, that I was just wanting to take a nap everywhere. I didn't have energy to wash the dishes, to wash my clothes, to really do anything. I was extremely exhausted from doing nothing. So yeah, like my laundry, I left it there. I didn't fold my clothes for about 3 to 4 days. Like mine and my husband's clothes were just left there in the clean baskets and they're just chilling. I was just pulling out my clothes from the laundry basket because I just had no energy to do that. And he kind of understood. At first he didn't. He's like, okay, like let's wake up, let's go on a walk, let's do this, let's do that. And then my husband started watching like YouTube videos, reading books, and it was talking about how like in the first trimester and third trimester, your wife is going to be tired. So just kind of understand and go along with it. So after that, then Mike started noticing that I was just tired for no reason. I just didn't have the energy right now. And he did understand, and he was just getting his clean clothes out of the basket too. So now I am fine and I'm able to clean and do my normal stuff. Thank you, Jesus. The first trimester definitely hit me hard because not being able to clean the house, sweep, mop, clean the bathrooms, just like vacuum, these little things, I couldn't do it. And just like looking at the house kind of get very messy. And yeah, I just felt like, I don't know, it was driving me crazy not being able to do anything. So I would try to vacuum or to sweep, but after a while I was just like, no, I can't do it. But other than that, I haven't had like extreme morning sickness. I haven't had headaches. I haven't had any other cramping. I haven't had, I don't know, I really don't know what else you feel during your first trimester, because like I said, it's been really good to me so far, except for all of the other things I just named, but I know those are normal things. But I'm finally out of my first trimester and I'm feeling great. I'm also taking my vitamins daily. I take a lot of vitamins, which I think has really helped me. I take a prenatal, I take an iron, I take fish oils, magnesium, zinc, collagen. I'm missing another one. I don't want to get sick either. And during my first trimester, I did get sick with the flu for about a month. So it hit me hard for 2 weeks, and then I got better for like a week, and then I got sick again. So it was a total of a month of having the flu. I don't know if my body was just getting used to having a baby inside me and it was messing with my immune system. But I started taking my vitamins religiously, you guys. I do not miss my vitamins. I do not miss days on my vitamins. I'm just afraid of getting sick, and I just want to do everything I can to have vitamins for me and for my child. So I'm taking my vitamins. I'm taking about 6 to 8 vitamins a day, and I think that's helped me feel really good too, like not having horrible pregnancy symptoms. And now that I'm in my second trimester, I feel even better. My friend did tell me that like in your third trimester, you go back to being like tired, and I'm just like, great. I don't want to go back there. But yeah, so I have been staying active. I have been taking my vitamins. I have been drinking my water. So my Stanley goes everywhere with me. I drink about 4 of these a day because it equals a gallon. But if not, I'm at least getting 2 Stanleys in a day, which is what, like 80 ounces or something? I don't know. So minimum 2 to 4. And I feel like everything else, I believe, is going good. I barely started a baby registry. I don't know what to add, but again, I'm looking on YouTube and just like typing in like, what do newborns need for like the first couple weeks, or what do you really need to put on your registry? So I'm just learning from that, to be honest, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I did start the baby registry as soon as I found out I was pregnant, and I've been adding things little by little. So has my husband. I went on there because we have like the same, or I added him to the account so he could add things. And it's just funny because he's asking for like a dad diaper bag and some other dad essentials, which is really cute. I'm just like so thankful that he's very involved and so extremely happy. Like he's already been doing so much for me and the baby. And honestly, I just appreciate my husband. And I think it's important to appreciate what your spouse is doing for you, even if it's the little things. Like just like notice that and thank them for it, so that way they could feel appreciated and know that, you know, what they're doing isn't going unnoticed. So I'm always thanking my husband, and I believe that really helps him too. You know, like you want to be able to support your husband and you'll see it come back around to you. And hold on, I am getting a phone call. Hey you guys, so I'm not exactly sure where I left off yesterday because I got a phone call and then I had to start making dinner because Mike was on his way home. So yeah, I just kind of ended the video there. I think the last thing I was talking about was... actually, I don't remember. The other thing I wanted to say was make sure, like when you find out you are pregnant, make sure to schedule a doctor's appointment as soon as possible, because I didn't have insurance. I was in the process of getting a new insurance and it was going to take a month for me to actually be enrolled into that insurance. And during that time, obviously weeks are going by, and there are some doctors, most doctors, I live in California, so most of them don't want to take you after, I believe it's like 12, 13 weeks for some reasons. Supposedly you're like considered high risk. So it was really hard to find a doctor that would take me on, even though I wasn't that far along and I'm not high risk at all and my pregnancy has been fine. But I do want to make sure to say that when you find out, immediately schedule your doctor's appointment and find a doctor, schedule your first appointment wherever you could get in, even if it's not the exact doctor that you want. Because with me, I was looking for a great doctor. I was Googling like the reviews and everything. That's just how I am. And I just want to make sure that I have the best healthcare. But at that point, all the good doctors were already taken. So I just had to get in where I could. And finally, I did get a doctor, which is great. So I do want you guys to make sure to schedule that doctor's appointment and get insurance. Schedule that doctor's appointment as soon as possible, because the longer time passes, you're not going to find a doctor that's going to accept you. And I know people that have went without seeing a doctor because they were considered high risk because they waited too long. And it's just really sad how that works. And like I said, they almost didn't want to take me on as a patient because they were thinking that I'm too far along, which I'm not. I'm perfectly fine. And I just didn't have insurance because I was waiting for that time, you know? So definitely do that. Insurance was a hassle. Like, it was just horrible, but I'm just so glad that we found a great insurance and a great doctor, and I'm getting the care that I need. Sorry about all of that. I keep getting phone calls and messages. Anyways, okay. So first trimester, that's done with. Right now I am sitting in my closet, obviously, because we are finally doing a spring cleaning before the baby gets here. We want everything to be organized, thrown out. If we're not going to use any clothing, shoes, we're just going to donate them, as well as our like documents that we have from all our escrows, all our transactions with our clients. So after a few years, you're able to get rid of those documents. So we're just going through those to throw any unnecessary paperwork away, because we have way too much, you guys. Like, it's a lot of documents that we have to keep. So we're going through those. And I'm also going to go through my closet to get rid of all my clothing that I'm probably not going to fit into it anymore. I know a lot of people say, like, you probably will fit back into them, but to begin with, my clothes have been like extremely tight. I've always wore like tight high-waisted jeans. So I just have a feeling those are not going to fit the same way, because to begin with, they weren't fitting comfortably. They were just tight, and that was fine. But I feel like once I have a child, I'm not going to want to wear like extremely tight clothing because I'm obviously going to be running after a child or like picking up things, bending over, doing this, doing that. And I'm just not going to feel comfortable in those jeans. So I'm just going to get rid of those clothes that I have and then buy a new wardrobe. Right now I'm really just wearing sweats. So good thing that we're in the winter months because I could just wear sweats, but I have been buying dresses. So I'm buying spring dresses, summer dresses, also like skirts and like little tops. So that has been working out really nicely. I love wearing dresses anyways, so I'm excited about that. But that's probably all I'm going to wear this entire pregnancy now. So yeah. If you know where I could donate clothing, because there are some places where you could donate your clothes, but it's for a profit. Like those companies get your clothes and they resell them, which is like Goodwill's kind of. And I was kind of upset because one time I went to Savers and I didn't realize that I was donating my clothes to a profit organization. I just thought it was going to someone who actually needed it. And so I go to Savers and I see my sandals there. And I know they were Savers because, I know they were my sandals because it had like a little mark at the bottom of the shoes. And so I saw the sandals and I flipped them over. I'm like, these are my shoes. And they're selling them for like $5 or something. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then, so once I saw that, I stopped donating to that profit organization. And now I'm just gonna donate most likely to my sisters first and then cousins and then to people in need. But I think I'm gonna ask the church if they do donations as well, like if they have like men or women that are in need of clothing, because Mike is also going through all his clothes. Both of us are doing like spring cleaning organization. Like our entire room right now is a mess. My closet, as you could see, I've never had such like an unorganized closet. It's bugging me. But I'm just like, I'm not going to wear these clothes anymore. So if you know of any places where there are men and women that are in need of clothing, please let me know, because Mike has really nice dress shirts that he doesn't wear anymore. And I obviously have business clothes that I am not going to fit into anymore. That is what we are doing today. Well, what I'm doing. Mike is doing yard work right now. He loves doing that, so it doesn't bother me. Whatever he likes to do, whatever keeps him happy. So I'm upstairs doing the room, doing the closets. Yes, I'm just so excited and finally getting ready for our little baby. I still can't believe I'm going to be a mother. Like, insane. I'm going to be a mother. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm cleaning out, literally. I have so many cute clothes that don't fit me. I tried on like these 2 skirts and they don't even go above my thighs. So it's not just my stomach that's growing, it's also like my thighs. My hips are expanding because I've been like so sore. My hips, my quads, everything is just like extremely sore, and I know that means I'm like growing. My body's getting ready to push out a baby. So yeah, it's all good. So after we do all of this, we are going to start working on our nursery for our baby. That is going to be extremely fun to do. We're actually going to put the baby, or the nursery, obviously. The nursery is going to be in my husband's old office. Well, it's his office right now. But we're going to clean out his office, and then we're just going to combine it with my office, which is in our loft. So we'll just have like the huge loft, which will be our huge office together. And then the nursery is going to be his old office. We're going to put like the crib and like all of the baby's clothing, essentials, whatever a baby needs. It's all going in that room. And of course, our baby's going to be sleeping with us for a few months, just until I figure out how a baby sleeps, or like the routines and all of that. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm taking it day by day. Once the baby gets here, I'm obviously gonna have the bassinet in our room, and then I don't know, what else do you need? Clothes, diapers, yeah, diapers, wipes. That will be in our room too, so all like the big furniture will be in the nursery until the baby's old enough to sleep in their own room. But I'm excited to get working on that. We'll probably do that. So we're going into March. April, May. Yeah, so we're going into March. The baby shower is going to be in May. So I'm thinking in May, that's when we're going to start working on the nursery. So that way we have enough room to put all the baby stuff, because I know we're going to get a lot of gifts from the baby shower. So I just want to be ready. And then my due date is the beginning of August. So I think that gives us enough time. Obviously, baby shower, May, do all of that, get the nursery ready. And then baby will be here in August. I think since it's the beginning of August, the baby could also be born in July, and my birthday is July 28th. So I don't know. Let's see if it's going to be a July baby or an August baby. I'm really hoping for an August baby, but obviously it doesn't really matter. I just like the month of August. I always have. And I also love the summer months. So I am so happy that the baby's going to be born in the summer. Let's see. What else are we working on? I think that's mainly it. So I'm just going to go through my closet, do donation box, and yeah, after that, I'm only going to do this for about an hour or two, because then I'm going to start making dinner. I have beans on the stove right now. Those are cooking. And then I'll go ahead and finish those up, season them and everything. And then we're going to make carne asada. So yeah, I think that's going to be like in a couple hours. We'll see. But yeah, so that's a little quick update, I guess you could say. Took 2 days to finish this video. And then maybe tomorrow or something, I'll go over my second trimester. But right now it's still too soon for all of that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye. This is a mess that we are working with, you guys. So the top all looks good, but you start looking at the bottom. You can't even see my shoes that are hiding over there. All of this. It's just an entire mess. Oh, but look at here. So I obviously don't know what we're having yet, but I did buy some clothes. They're all neutral. Oh, shoot. But yeah, and like some little socks too. But I bought everything neutral for now, and I like neutral colors anyways. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to be organizing today and over the next couple of days. I just have, I don't know, I just started throwing stuff. My room has never been this messy before in my life. Like, my closet is always neat. But I'm also no longer going to use a lot of these clothes. So someone's going to come up. They're going to get lucky on all my good clothing. Let's see how long it takes here.